We started to share with people. We started to try to connect, to let people see our humanity, hoping that one day the corporations will see that humanity too. Taco Bell refused to listen for a little bit. Then the pressure started to grow. After 4 years of boycott, we reached an agreement establishing the 3 demands. A penny per pound increase that represents almost doubling the wages for a farm worker that picks tomatoes for them, and the establishment of a code of conduct under which there's zero tolerance for cases of slavery, which means Taco Bell would cut its buying, its purchasing from companies that refuse to respect the workers and companies that would be found guilty of something like this. So at the beginning, we were alone. 4 years later, there were 300 universities organizing in solidarity with the workers of Immokalee. There were churches in all parts of the United States and people in other countries also showing solidarity to what we were trying to do. That was the first time that a farm worker community received money directly from those who benefit from its misery. A few years later, we're here. So far, there's 9 corporations that have signed agreements like this one: Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Whole Foods, Bon Appetit, Compass, Aramark, and Sodexo. So for me, there's no doubt that the power we have is a powerful one. It's something that has no borders, that knows no limits, but it needs to be understood first. There's a power of the money that creates images, the images that we see every day in schools, in the streets, in the big billboards. We see it on TV and the radio. There's that kind of power that can make you jingle, that can make you say phrases and embrace concepts, and sometimes think that it is cool to go to these places and consume there. But there's the power of consciousness that, if it's okay to say, it's a little bit more unnoticeable at the beginning, but it is something that lasts forever. Once you touch the humanity in somebody else, once you are able to see that and connect in that way, the seed of consciousness is planted. And this is not a seed that stays in just that place. This is something, this is a power that travels through generations, that grows over time, maybe slowly or slower in comparison with the power of corporations, but more effective over time. And we know, because of that, that one day we're going to see how this is going to change the way in which food is being produced from the fields to the final place, which is with the families of this nation. So the last thing I want to say, well, I have a few things to say, but one last thing that I think is important is that it is okay to dream, and I think we all do. But it is imperative that we fight to achieve the dreams that we want. There's not such a thing as impossible when we work together. We can move whatever we need to move, but we need to be together. We need to be focused, we need to be strategic, and we need to support each other. And talking about supporting each other, there's some postcards on your tables. I don't know if you noticed them, but these postcards talk about the Food Chain Workers Alliance. We're part of it. And it's basically a way to connect among the different struggles that relates to food. Not everyone is in there, but it's something that it's in the process of like growing. And we ask you to read these, to keep informed about what's going on with all the groups that are connected in this, sorry. The other card that we have is something that we want you to sign and send to the Kroger company. This is to remind the CEO that the farm workers in Immokalee are looking at them and that they better watch out because they are not alone. And the other thing, there's going to be a week of action in Thanksgiving against the supermarkets. Check our website. It's really easy, ciw-online.org, and it's on the postcards too. And in February, we're going to have 2 actions, or a big action focusing on 2 targets, Ahold and also Publix. So just check it out. And what else? We have an announcement. Last week, on Wednesday, we signed an agreement with Pacific Tomato Growers. Pacific being one of the big companies that were refusing to sit at the table at all with the workers to participate in this penny per pound and code of conduct with us. Finally, this past week, they decided to do it, but not just by participating, letting the penny flow through their system, but actually they asked for the contract. They wanted to sign an agreement. They wanted to let us know that they were very serious, and they wanted to sign that as a way to show how serious they are. There has never been an agreement directly signed in between the CIW and a tomato company. So this is something that show us that the world around is changing. The way food is being produced is definitely having an impact because of the actions we do. And we're going to continue to push things. We're going to continue to keep dreaming, keep fighting. And we think that we know it is not perfect by any means as it is right now, but we know that we are getting in a journey where we will get there eventually. Thank you very much.